Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you to invite me also.
Thank you so much. I'm actually extremely excited for today's episode, like
Yeah.
I told you.
Uh-huh.
Could you pronounce your name? So it's Nanthida.
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 Richards.
Richards, yes.
Richards.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
Does Nanthida mean something specific? in
Nanthida
Thai?
mean like the happy princess.
Happy princess.
Thida is mean like a princess.
Really?
Uh-huh. Nan is like a happiness, happy princess,
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I heard that in Thai culture, maybe you can tell me more, that depending on, my hairstylist told me that depending on the day you're born, the time you're born, that sometimes they'll take you, I think maybe this is Buddhist culture.
Oh yes,
Take
yes,
you
yes.
to-
Because some parents like look in the day you born, the month, the year. I talk about the year of the animals.
Okay.
Then like what year? Like I am born in monkey.
Okay.
The monkey years, But my mom, my dad. No, actually, my mom, my dad have my name because the superstar, the singer, the popular
Really?
back then, That's it because they like it and they named me after her actually.
That's amazing.
Yeah, named me after her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
And it definitely realized itself through you because
Yes,
you were mayor of Phuket.
Right.
Okay,
So
so
my cow of Phuket. Yes.
My Cow Phuket.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Like, could you just share, how did that happen? Did you always aspire to be in politics, or tell us your story?
What happened is like for me, I like to help. I like go, help to another people. I like and I like direct to the help, and you say, oh, you know a lot of things. You can help a lot of things. Why you not be a mayor then? You say, really? Like okay, okay, let me try then, let me get it. And I asked my husband, because anyway, we do this job is you have to spend a lot of time for the community.
Yeah.
You have to, and the first one I asked my husband because I'm married, and you okay with that or not? Because I'm still a wife, somebody's wife, I have my family is my first start is the family. If your family say no, forget it, But I got my husband and I asked my mom, my dad, because I need help for my mom, my dad also. I asked the 3 people. If one of the 3 people say no, you don't do that, I'm not gonna do it.
Wow.
But my mom, my dad, and my husband, they say you can do it. And I say, okay, I can do it then, okay. And I know one more thing, you have to believe in yourself also. If you believe in yourself, you can do it and you can do it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I decide to do that because I want to help another. I want to develop my area, my hometown to get better because I go around like another country doing a lot of, see a lot of things. And I want my area, my hometown to be that way also, in some of the good way, a lot of outside country have a lot of good way, a lot of things is good. I want to bring back to what we needed in my area, things like that. And yeah, I have that. And so far, I believe in myself also. I believe in and I see it. I feel it. I can do that. And yeah, I do it for 8 years so far.
8 years.
I do it for 8 years so far. Yes.
So currently, so from what year to what year, or are you currently?
I can't remember what year to what, but this year I off for 2 years. I'm sorry, I not remember what, but that's just 8 years from. I cannot remember.
Or when did you stop?
Couple years ago.
Couple years
Yeah,
ago.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
I ended couple years ago. Yeah.
Wow, that's so impressive.
Yeah.
That's so impressive because Nanthida's
Yes.
husband, Craig,
Uh-huh.
is actually our coach. So
Okay.
like,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm talking to the camera.
Yeah.
You would know. You
Yeah.
know, like your husband is like a life coach.
Yes,
Right. And works for and with Tony Robbins.
Right.
Which is really remarkable. You guys are just a very, very interesting couple.
Thank you.
That's why this conversation is a long time coming.
Uh-huh.
And I've met your one daughter, but you have two daughters.
I have 3 daughters.
3 daughters.
3 daughters, 1 son. I have 4.
You have and 1 son.
And 1 son, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. That must have been quite like the balancing act to be mayor,
Right.
be in a political
Right.
role, and be a mom,
Right.
and
Yeah.
be a wife.
Right. But I have to be everything in balance also.
Yeah.
You know, and I make sure I be a mom. Make sure I be a mom. Make sure I be a wife. Make sure I be
Yeah.
a mayor also, because I have to like when I work outside, to be a mayor outside to meeting. You know, have to lot of guy. You know, doing. You know, you have to talk in a meeting also. You have to bring up something and you behave strong to be the right way also. And then when you come back home, you have to take that off to be a lady, you know, to be a lady.
To be a lady.
Yeah, to be a lady and take that off to be a mother.
Yeah.
You have to separate the time, you know, like a different time, different thinking. You have to, of course, sometimes you forget about it, you know, but one good thing I have my good husband remind me. I say, honey, that's not in a meeting, it's his home.
You go to bed. You stop.
That's I'm not your people, but I'm your husband. Oh, okay.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. We need a break, you know. Like, I have to be in balance. You know, you can be strong in somewhere, but you can be feminine also.
Yes.
And you have to know it. And a lot of feminine ways to be a strong way also. In the feminine way.
In a feminine way.
Yes. You know, you can get somebody hard with a feminine way also. Nobody want you can use your power of your lady to get something you need.
This is so
something you
true.
need, you know. And you when you have you a lady, and I think you're lucky you a lady also in one way, because when you go to talk with the guys in the meeting, like police, army, you know, if you like take your feminine in the right way, they respect you a lot.
They just,
you know, they respect you a lot.
They do.
And they're backing up also because I'm a lady. They don't want to hurt the lady. They don't want to hurt the lady.
She shows up with her beautiful face.
All
want to
perfect
like a doll.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What example, or like what's an example? How do you use your femininity in a difficult situation? What does that look like? Like how do you do that?
Okay.
How do you talk strong but feminine?
When I talk with a guy also, when I kind of like example in a big meeting, let me talk about one thing, you know. I go with a policeman, you know, and they want to do the garbage dump area in my area. My area is not have a garbage factory, you know, thing like that. And people say they are police, but I say, so what? You know, they are police, but right and wrong it have to be true also. And I go to, but I not like, you know, when you go in, you not be fear. And that meeting, I don't have any fear with me.
Wow. Yeah.
But in that meeting, I say I gonna be right, because I know I'm be right, you know. And I go to meeting, and I win it, because they're wrong. But I show them in front of people, you know. I show like, oh, this, and you have to have the or information or the proof, everything, you know. You have to prepare that from the outside, you know. You have to know about the law, everything, you know. And they say, but when I get in, I be the feminine, but I'm not a loser.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
And the feminine, but I want to be right. And I go to talk with that, he shut down and walk away from it, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what a feminine way, the lady way, And that's, I think, because I'm a lady and they don't want to touch me also. That's a good thing. You have to look in a good way too, because you will be lady. You don't have to be little puppy all the time. But sometimes when you come home, but sometimes, the man, you tend to talk with men.
I know.
Like, they're like, oh, that's a lady. Okay, like.
I know.
You use your feminine way to the right way.
I know. I've struggled with that too.
Yes.
Because with my partner, Kyle, Kyle.
Yes.
We used to work together.
Uh-huh.
I was a founding team member of his company.
Okay.
And so he was CEO and founder, and then I was, like one of also the leaders on the team.
Okay.
And so sometimes we would be on team calls,
Uh-huh.
he's giving his idea, but we're having problems in our relationship. So when
Okay.
we're on the work call, I'm like, no, it's not right. Dun, 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 dun. And I would come off very aggressive or masculine,
Yes. Uh-huh.
And then he would be like, dun, 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 really aggressive back to me.
Uh-huh.
And we'd be going back and forth.
Okay. One thing I let you know, men, they don't want to be married with a man.
Yes, I know.
Men want to marry a lady.
They want to be with a woman.
Either a couple, because one have to be either, nowadays you have a gay or lesbian, but one have to be the masculine energy, and one have to be feminine energy.
Yeah.
It's masculine and masculine is not work.
Yeah.
And lady and lady is not work.
No.
And I talk about energy. Like
energy. Thank you.
And you have to be man energy and a lady energy.
Yeah.
It's God, like I say, not made nothing wrong. Have to be
Right.
man and lady, or masculine and feminine. Things like that have to be in alignment.
Yeah.
Cannot be the same thing in one person.
Yeah.
No,
It just does this
Right.
or
Yeah.
it does that.
Everything have to be fit right in.
Has to
Different way,
flow.
but fit right in.
Yeah.
Things like that.
That's
Everything.
that is so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for that. Earlier this morning, in preparation for today's conversation with you, I was thinking, and in many ways you already explained it, but separate, let's put like femininity aside, right? Let's just talk leadership.
Okay.
What is your biggest lesson or advice you could share about leadership, being a good leader? What does that mean?
The leaders, doesn't matter man or lady actually, but I just talk about me because I'm a lady. The leader to be example, example to another people. To be people can for leader, people can go ask for you something, ask for help, they need help, they need to do that, do this, and you have to show them the right way, tell them the right way, or do with them in the right way. When you be the leader, don't just tell them what to do. No,
To show them.
to show them what to do, or tell them what to do,
Yeah.
and explain to them also.
Yeah.
You have to explain to them also, like this one you can do, this one you cannot do, this one. And for me, the leaders is have to be understand another people.
Very compassionate.
Right, understand another people.
Yeah.
Not about, because you be a leader, it's not about you.
It's not like, oh, I'm so
No,
important now.
not about you.
Yeah.
Then you be a leader, you have to must understand. Like example, and you have a company, you be a leader, and every worker is different.
Yeah.
But what you can deal with everyone, what you can deal with this, a totally different way.
Yeah.
But you leader, you have to understand either one of them.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with it. You have to go, each one of them is different way. Of course, like all my kids also in a different way, a different personality, different thing. But I'm the mom, I have to understand how I deal with this one, how I deal with this one, how I deal with this one.
Yeah.
That's one of the leader have to do that. And leader have to listen another people. Listening another people to not your idea. Your idea sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And if you open, like now, new generation, new technology, new thing, okay, I'm a old generation, but what the new generation, like, okay, can I see it? Can you show me it? Can you, maybe our worker is good with that, you
Yeah.
know. And how come I can tell them to, okay, explain to me, show me, okay, they do a good job, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't have to do that, but they have to do that, you know.
Yeah.
And you have to go with the world nowadays also. You know, you have to open your mind. Not mean you're stuck in the same own way, but sometimes the own way
Works.
can
And it's
work.
still-
But you see, you know, like okay, this own way have to fit right into the new way also.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's so true. That's so beautiful. Thanks for that.
Don't stuck in the own pole.
Keep up with the times.
Yeah.
Keep up with the times.
Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that. All right, so let's talk about your relationship because you know, of course, this is a woman's podcast. So what I find so interesting about your relationship, kind of like my relationship too, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts, is you and your husband, your hubby, Craig, you're from different cultures.
Right.
He's American.
Right.
And you're
Asia,
Thai.
yeah.
You're Thai, yeah. Let's talk about religion. He's also, I understand, he converted
To Muslim, yes.
to Islam, to
Muslim.
Muslim. I don't know if I think he was Christian before in terms of religion, right? Personally, I will say, and I know before we started this conversation, we were all talking about it, how there's religion, and I'm not preaching at anyone listening. I'm just sharing my perspective. But in my perspective, there's religion, the category of like title, right? Of religious practice, spiritual practice. But a lot of times there's culture mixed into that and historical traditions. So it gets confusing sometimes for some people. But then there's your spiritual practice, right? Like, what do you actually practice? What do you believe? Like, do you love God? Like, what does that look like in your life? So back to what I was saying, you know, your husband, Craig, he was Christian religiously, right? But also spiritually. But then when he met you, he converted over to Muslim.
Yes.
But how have you navigated through the differences in your culture, even language? Like how have you done that, and what advice do you have for other couples? Because we live in Phuket, where there's a lot of interracial, well, in the world in general, there's a lot of interracial couples.
Yeah.
But
for me, I let you know one thing is my mom is Buddhist.
oh, it's more confusing.
My mom is Buddhist. My dad is
Wow.
Muslim. I'm Muslim, and my husband is like a Christian. And you know what? We still connect each other. It's my aunt, my uncle, everyone. You know, we still, because my grandfather, he's always teaching me. Doesn't matter what religion you be, you have to be a good person. I don't care what religion. Religion is like kind of like at a school. You know, you go to different school.
Okay,
you know?
that's interesting.
You go to different school. You're not gonna fit right in one school.
Yeah.
You go to different school, different culture. It's culture, home. You're gonna say different home, different culture, different school. But the way they're teaching it, you know, you have to be a good person. And sometimes you have to think about what they're teaching. If you believe, you know, you should believe in the right way. If you not believe, you don't have to follow it. You know,
be
because
authentic.
the what they call the roles also, the role is set up by men, by people, by humans. But you have to, some role you have to feeling it, you right for you or not. Some role you have to think about it, it's right for you or not. If this role, I accept that, I believe that, you know, that's a true. You know, you have to think about that in yourself also. It's not another people. And for my family is, well, we are like a worldwide religion. And I'm good with my uncle. I'm good with, you know, I call Buddhas, you know, like always like pray. Either we pray, I go to temple. I go to respect my uncle, my aunt, or whatever, you know, I'm going, and my dad also go, and when something happen on my Muslim way, and all my uncle come also in the Buddha, and we respect everything. You have to respect each other. It's okay. Doesn't matter who you believe, what you believe, you know, but you respect another people. That's fine, you know. The world gonna be happy nicer than this.
You can live in peace.
You can live in
You
peace.
can live in
You don't have to
peace.
believe in the same. You know, you're not gonna love someone the same. Like you're gonna have same husband, everyone, all the world. No, you have different husband. You know, you have
Yeah.
different wife. You know, you're not gonna love in the same people.
Yeah.
You know, you be you. You love this one. You know, and everyone is not gonna be loved in the same man around the world.
Yeah.
Up to million men, million lady, you know. You know, just make your choice, you know, thing like that. You know?
Choose.
Yeah,
Doesn't
choose what you
make
choose. You
sense.
know?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
But that's so true.
And we talk about that, you know, and my family open about it also. You know, we one time, you know, I have a boat, right? We go with a friend. I'm a Muslim. Shirley is a Christian, and Rad is Buddhist. And one of my friend, Anun is Jewish.
oh my
And we like
gosh.
cracking, laughing. They're fighting over there. We happy over here.
That's
a Palestine, you know. If you know about the true people, I have a lot of Jewish friends. I have a lot of Muslim friends. Oh my God, they are all so nice.
Yeah.
The people, everyone nice. Like Christian also. All my friends is very nice. You know, it's peace depend. You know, by the person. You know, and don't listen to the news too much. Don't listen to the. If you know them inside, deep inside, everyone is a lot of good way
Yeah.
in every person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you for bringing this up.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of two things. You remind me of a book. I cannot remember the name right now,
Uh-huh.
but it was basically a book about history, about the time in southern Spain, Andalusia.
Uh-huh.
They say it's the last time in history where Christian, Jew, Muslim,
uh-huh.
and I think barbarians,
Okay.
right? They have
Uh-huh.
no religion or just pagan, earth worshipping religions, lived in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this book, I read it in college, just struck me. I wish I'll try to find the name and link it below, but it really struck me, and it makes me think about what you're talking about how it's very possible to live in peace.
Right.
You know, and then you make me also think about, and I would wish this so much for our audience to believe and for a moment think for themselves about what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to everything you see on the news.
Right.
Because we know
Right.
that media is usually owned by the richest families.
Right. Uh-huh.
You know, the richest politicians.
Right,
They pay them.
Right.
They lobby them to cover certain news
Right.
to fit their agenda.
Right.
Right? So when we're watching the news, like always remember, you know, like, what are you watching? What are they trying to make you feel? And then ask yourself, like, why, you know, and why? Like, I started to pay attention to the news, you know, like pretty much I think like almost my whole life. Like as a little girl, I would just always be like, well, this doesn't make sense, you know? Questioning.
Right.
But that's such a good point that you bring up.
Right.
And I love how your family and how you think. It's so
because
progressive.
you know, like to go back to the news, you know, I understand the news also. You know, I understand the Palestinian people. I understand the news people because they have sponsor.
Yes.
You know, they have to.
Hello.
They have to listen
have
to their
to work.
sponsor. I understand. You know, they need that sponsor. That's why, like, let you guys know, like, they have a sponsor. They have to follow their sponsors to say. They can say only something, but they cannot say everything. You know, but if you understand it, you know, you can see, okay, only that way they can say, but another way they cannot say. You know, you have to know about that also, about the real world also, you know,
Yeah.
a real person. And I believe every person is good, you know. You're born with nothing. You just filter, you know, put in, when you're born, you don't know everything.
Yeah.
But depend what you like I listen from, understand from, you know, but deep inside the people is good people. Either they're doing things wrong, that they have a reason to doing things wrong sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you understand a lot of things, the way they're teaching, the way the parents brought up, the way they're around the area, you know, sometimes I understand why they're doing that, you know.
Yeah. It's either they don't know enough.
Right, they don't know enough, they don't.
It's ignorance. It's innocent ignorance.
And then sometimes I help a lot of people about that because they don't know enough.
Yeah.
And I said not tell them like, are you doing things wrong? They don't know. You know, you say, yeah, listen to me. Come here. What happened? You know, talk with them.
Talk to them.
You know,
Yeah.
like, you understand this? A lot of people, no, I don't understand
know.
that. Do you understand? No, I don't understand that because they don't know it. You know, but you have to take time to explain to them also. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true.
Because a lot of people not learn like us, not learn like me, not learn like you. They don't know it, you know. You have to explain to them. And then you're going to be surprised a lot of people don't know it, you know.
Can I ask you something? So how do you, because this is the thing, right? Like in my life, the way I was raised, my parents were ministers,
Okay.
Christian,
Okay.
evangelical ministers. You know, my dad was a theologian.
Uh-huh.
He taught seminary, like about God. And
Okay.
you know. So I grew up in a very, very religious, very strict home.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And my mom didn't want me to be, and I love her, and she's watching this, I mean it in the best way. She wanted us to be good girls.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we were not allowed, like we had to dress a certain way.
All right.
You know, we're super conservative.
Uh-huh.
She would, like they would basically tell us every detail. Like, don't go talk too much to the guys.
Okay.
They would tell us like, good girls do this, bad girls do this.
Okay.
You know, they would, and I'm grateful for it because it taught me awareness. It woke me up really young to like, oh, you know, like this is good, this is bad. Of course, some of the things I think were my mom and my dad's preferences. What they believed they were trying to teach us, you know, which has its place. But they didn't really leave a lot of room for us, because I'm one of 4 girls, for us to discover who we were. You know, it was like, that's bad, you know? Anyway, what I'm getting at is, how do you respectfully, like in your experience as a leader, and then, you know, some people don't want to know, is what my experience has been. Like they just are the way they are, and you look at them and they look very happy, you know? And so it's like, sometimes what's running through my brain is you can go talk to them and explain some context, some cultural sensitivities. You can explain things to them. But what if they don't want to hear it, right? Or like, how do you have these conversations without offending them? And in a way, like, how do you gauge it? Because what my dad taught me one time in class, in seminary, right? And he told me, like, when somebody goes to talk to a therapist about their problems, the question the therapist is asking themselves is this person capable of understanding what I'm telling them? You know, you have to kind of measure where somebody is at. If someone, if you notice, they don't have the ability, like maybe they're going through too many problems.
Right.
And so they're very like dizzy and confused with their own problems. You can try to talk to them, but they won't really hear you. They can't hear you.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Of course, they're not gonna hear you because their mind, their brain is
It's completely
not open yet. They
not-
open face to another direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
so
they're
it's
not,
like,
they're
how
not
do you
gonna hear what
know?
it.
Or how do you navigate that? Like, say there's somebody that's causing problems, right? Someone's causing problems, and you want to go help bring peace or resolution, but you look at them and you know they're going through a lot of problems. Like, how do you solve a problem with somebody that is going through so many problems? Like, how do you deal with that?
Deal with those people who don't understand what we're talking about. You mean like they have a lot of problems?
Yeah. Like, that's like, how do you deal with difficult situations where there's, like this police situation you told me, right? Like they were dumping trash
Right.
in your neighborhood, right? And like and there was so they were disrespecting your neighborhood. They were doing something that was going to hurt the people. But then the policeman that you have to go talk to, imagine he's having bad problems with his family, with his wife, And so he's very angry. Like, how do you deal with a leader that, or somebody important that is all like also going through problems? Like, how do you solve that?
We have to, I think we have to find out first, like what's going on. What's going on with them, Don't try to, do not fix first. You have to find out first. You cannot fix if you don't know where to fixing it. When you fix something, you have to fix, you have to like see what happened in the deep root, in the like they think, like see what they think, like we talk with that, but they don't hear that. That's why they don't hear that. We have to find out like what's wrong with what happened deeper than what we see it.
Yeah.
Because if we not, if their mind is not with us, it cannot doing it.
Right.
But if they if we can go deeper or behind that, let's see what happened, like kind of like we have to not fix, we have to find what happened.
Discover. Be curious to discover like
why they're doing it, what happened they're doing it, why they're doing it, because everyone either doing things wrong, they have a reason.
Right.
They have to reason to doing what they're doing, because they like doing right or doing wrong, they just make them happy, they think that bring them happy.
Yeah.
But they not mean to hurt another people.
Yeah.
But that's what they gonna work through it, but they not mean, oh shoot, I haven't hurt another people, and they don't know it sometimes. You know,
right.
They like if they not, hey, you hurt another people, that. Oh really?
They
Like,
don't know.
they don't know.
They didn't even realize.
Yeah, or realize.
Yeah.
Like you think it's nothing happened, but it's happen affects another people. Things like that. And for those people, for deeper people, like too many problem, right? You say too many problem. Yeah, we have to find what happened first. We cannot fix. Actually, we cannot fix if we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And they have to tell us. They have to tell the truth. They have to open the mind. They have to ready to deal with it also.
Yeah.
Like I tell my friend, like she like have problem, and he come and say, one thing you have problem, I say you have to tell me the truth. Everything either wrong, either wrong way. If you're doing thing wrong, everything can fix.
Yeah, but you have to tell me.
But you have me the truth.
Tell me the truth.
Right. Either wrong, okay, we fix it the wrong way then, I know wrong, but if you lie, you not tell me the truth, you not tell me the feeling inside the truth, inside the truth, you cannot get the right answer.
Yeah, that's strong language you use, which is really amazing. I feel like I speak that way sometimes. I'm like, you have to tell me the truth. But think about it, not many people use language like that, which is really like strong of you.
Oh yeah,
to just
I can feel it. Actually,
I can feel it
like
too. Don't lie to me. I can tell.
And then say, like example, like one of my friends say, oh, get some talk about the property. Like somebody try to take away from her. I say no. I say, you tell me, because I know some information already. I say, tell me the truth. If you wrong, I help you. If you wrong, but you tell me the truth first, I can fix in the wrong way too. Not the right way only. Can matching it, things like that. Yeah. And I say, and your energy is not right also. I say, no, I not help you. I can help you if you tell me the truth, but I'm not gonna help you if not tell me the truth.
Call me later. I'll be back when you want to have a real conversation. Yeah. That's funny. That's awesome. Way to go. That's amazing.
Find what happened first. You cannot fix if you don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, that's interesting. So basically, it's not so much an evaluation of who they are or whether they're right or wrong. Mm-hmm. It seems like you just literally go to the details, what happened, and then based on what happened, you simply address the impact that their decisions are having on other people if they're hurting other people, and you just inform them, and they can stay with their beliefs. So you don't go try to change their beliefs. It's more just trying to hear the whole story and then talk about, help them realize the impact they're having on other people. And then you just take it from there in a very honest and real way.
Right.
Which is incredible. That's amazing. All right. Well, thank you very much. I do have another question.
Okay.
Do you see yourself going back into a political role, or what's next for you? Like where?
I still deciding it because that's funny because we have a party in our house last week, and one of the head of Muslim guy in another village that come direct to me and talk with me because I still, a lot of people respect me and invite me to go on stage to get the trophy for the winners or things like that. And he come direct to me and say, he like imam they call, and he say, Kung, can you go back to that? I say, and I say, why, And because you're a fighter. You're a fighter. I say, okay, because you fight for right, he say, and I say, yeah, and the last time, is not because I go to another step higher too, I go to another step higher, but I know why we not, because I want to be the clean way to be in a election. Yeah. If I cheating way, I win. I'm telling you the truth.
I know all the ways.
Yeah, and then because I can see people really like it, me, things like that, and still decide because and this the last election, I can see what I have to be done. Something for me to learn, I like something for me to learn because a higher position is bigger, a lot of homework to do, and first time for me to get the higher position, and I can see what I already know it now what I have to be done for the next one. Wow. And I can because like when you go in that and you see why you lose, why you things like that, but find a way to doing it. I have in my system a plan already. Okay, that I have to fix that. Like have to. If you want to go forward, you have to know what next. What next you have. Okay, this one you have to fix. This one I have to put us more. This one I have something like that. But it's fun for me also. It's a good experience. Good experience to, and my kid also help me. Things like that, and. I still thinking because a lot of people hoping still, want to have a strong lady, a strong woman, to run the government, something like that. And a lot of people say about a good thing, And let's see, 2 more years to plan. But now I still doing, real estate, boat and everything. That's one thing I do what I love to. I love it, I love to meet the people. I love to serve the people. I love to serve the people, be, I not just sell, like I say this, I not just sell. I want to be, this house fit right into you. Yeah. This house fits right into you. This house fits right into you, things like that. I not just sell. It's not me, I want to my customer happy. To be in this house, big house or small house doesn't matter. Depend because people is different. Yeah. Some people like in the small house. Some people like the big house. Some people like a nice view. Some people comfortable with this. Some people comfortable with that. And I have to. That's why I have to find out like every customer is different too. Yeah. And different everything, different budget, different lifestyle, different personality. We seller like a leader too have to be fit. Everyone fit right in the position. Yeah. In the house, in the car, in the boat, anything like that.
That's incredible. That's actually how we met.
Right.
We were searching for property, and I don't know who gave us your contact, but somehow I remember meeting you and your husband, Craig, and that's how I remember. It left such an impact on me, the conversation. And I know that I said that was the last question, but I do have one more. Okay. Yeah. What are you teaching your girls? How, to in terms of becoming strong, or how to be the the best version of themselves, because you don't want to push like you don't want to force your daughters to be like anything they're not, right? Like if they're,
of course, no.
because you're either born with a personality to be like strong leader or you're not, and that's okay. But I'm just curious, being who you are and as dynamic as you are, like what key principles are you teaching your daughters to help them become like the best version of themselves?
Yeah, so for my daughter, for me, I just let's go, because I did try to hard way, like I did by her past, like I have to, can you do this in my inspection?
Yeah.
It's not her inspection, and I see that's not gonna work, and if she do what I would tell her to do, but she not happy with that, that's not work, someday gonna show up anyway.
Yeah.
Someday gonna show up. It's not today, but someday gonna show up, and people, not my daughter hurt only, I'm gonna hurt myself too. If I see my daughter is not be success or happy, you talk about happiness, and better I say, you know what, let she shows her choice. If she make mistake, I'm not gonna blame on her, and she's not gonna blame on me, but I gonna support her, like that's okay, that's fine. What next, and now you learn already. What happened? What next? Okay, you're not gonna go back in the same own way, right? And for me, I open with in-law, like in-law also. Somebody say, oh, they don't have, they're not rich like us, then I say, doesn't matter rich or not rich. Happy first and money come after, don't worry.
Yep.
You have food to eat, that's fine, you have home to stay, food to eat, do not bother other people, that's all I care about, And so far is so my in-law or her, I think my daughter, my son make the right choice and doing good thing. They're not 100%, everyone is not 100%, but see around like, okay, did you happy already? That's good, And if you need help, please let me know. And always you have to, like my mom also, because I have a good mom, because my mom say, what happened to your life, I don't care, you just go, what you do. But if you don't know where to go home.
Oh, that's the most beautiful thing. That's so true.
Yeah,
right?
and you don't know where to go, don't run away, go home.
Go home.
You have home here, my home is your home. She say, go home, come to me, come to my chest, things like that.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I have a good mom, and that's why I say, so what happened to you? Cannot go nowhere, go home.
Yeah.
Yes, I already, I will support my kid, either what happened to them. I say, whatever you be, whatever you gonna show, what happened to you, be right and wrong or good person or whatever, but I still your mom, I still love you.
That's beautiful.
I still love you, who you are. That's okay. But I still your mom, I still love you. Yeah.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's
right.
so
But
beautiful.
you need help, let me know. When you need help, let me know.
You let me know. You
Yeah.
call me.
Call me. I help you everything, call me.
Awesome. That's an honor. Awesome, Mom. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I've
welcome.
enjoyed this conversation so much.
Yeah,
I've learned a lot too.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me too.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.